Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's been about a week since we've worked on the trailer because we had a heat wave about 115 degrees, which basically, if you check the temperature, it said don't go outside, you'll die. So we waited, and now it's another week and it's only down to about 100. So with that being said, we're gonna get started on this trailer and finish the interior. So we do have to do what was dark in here. We gotta do the top, the side piece there, all the roof. So with all that being said, we're just gonna jump right into it. Okay guys, doors are on. Both doors are on. It works if I move this clamp right here. Yeah, dude, that's it. This trailer's officially enclosed. Let me put that back. So this inside ring here, hold on. Let me light it up in here. This passes the 10-10 check, these walls. So if you're about 10 feet away, it looks like a 10 out of 10. We do have kind of the corners of our door frames to do, but I'm not really worried about that at the moment. We got our 60-pound struts in back here, so this is all by itself. So that's great. That's great, mate. I'd rate it 8 out of 8. But yeah, this, I like it. It's not perfect. There's a fit and finish. Honestly, this flooring went a lot better in my head than it did in reality. This was kind of rough. But overall, this wood grain looks great in my opinion. All that's left on the interior to really seal the deal here is the ceiling, which I obviously have to do. I have to drill and mount. Hopefully it won't be that difficult because it's all completely straight shots, but we'll figure that out. So kind of looks like a Ryobi ad in here, but all my stuff is Ryobi. Ryobi, sponsor me please. So I'm done for the night, but we are going to mount our floors, and by floors it's our ceiling up here, and enclose this. Now we have to run wiring for this, our fan of course. Okay, all our riv nuts are in. Drilling above my head is a awful terrible decision for my shoulders, but I did it. So I have to put these vents in here, and I was planning to put like some fans to pressurize the cabin, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to because this width right here, just the width of the walls, is not even an inch total. So Well, I guess it is an inch with this, but it's very tight, so I don't have much room to play with. I was going to put the vent above the window, but I don't think it will look good. I think it's too much. I think there's just too much clutter. So we're gonna move it back here, and this should be fine. So I'm gonna center it on this back wall here. That way it looks good. So I just have to decide how far down I want it to go. But you definitely need to vent your trailer. If you've never vented a trailer before, and especially if you have wood, if you keep it enclosed long enough, mold will grow. So I just gotta figure out what height I want, and then I have to drill the hole, and then this has got to go through on this piece, on this wood piece here, and it'll go just like that, and it will look good. I could in the future put a fan on this side, but I don't know. We're gonna have to see. But yeah, it's coming. So I'm just gonna take this wiring that comes from our fan. I'm going to extend it here. I'm gonna connect these and run it down just till here till I figure out where and what I'm gonna do with it. It's gonna go somewhere down the front. I just don't know where yet. So let me get that done real quick. Okay, so the interior is almost done. We're gonna button up the windows. We're gonna put the trim ring on. The doors have the trim ring. We gotta put our trim ring for the roof vent right here, which is that thing, but I have to trim it down. But I also have to put in our two vents on the outside here. I already have them marked right there, or that one. One of those two, I'm gonna figure it out. So we're gonna do that real quick, and then we're gonna put the trim rings on and see how it looks. And then we're going to be done. And by done, we're done because I do have this little strip left, which I'm going to get to, but I'm honestly sick and tired of the inside. The roof was an awful idea, all these panels. I thought it would be better in my head, but it was not. It was very rough. A single panel would have been much easier, but I'm dumb and I didn't do that. But I think it looks pretty good. So let me get started on these vents. We're gonna drill through the wood, the panel, whole shebang. So let's get to it. Cool. So there's really not much to this part. I butyl taped this. You can either use caulk or butyl tape. I hope. I've used caulk in the past without an issue, but I didn't want to open another tube. So we're gonna try this butyl tape, and if it leaks, it leaks. and I will find out too late after it causes me so many more issues. So yeah, just clean that up. This is just gonna hook on here, and hopefully that'll be it. Hopefully. Perfect. Look at that. Perfect. I'll trim this butyl tape up later. Vents are in, flooring is in, which has been in, roof, ceiling, whatever you want to call it, is in, except for this little piece, but don't worry about that. Trim rings for the windows are in, trim rings for the door are in, little gaps around these corners are in. I'll fill those in later. But for now, I'm going to consider this interior done, because I want it to be done, and if I say it's done on video, it will magically be done the next time I come out here. That's the hope, at least. So, that's it for me. Sorry this episode took forever to get out. It's been record heat days, record hot days here in Florida. Today was about 115 Fahrenheit, which is some other Celsius number that I'm not smart enough to know. So it's been very hot, and I went on vacation, and I didn't want to work on this just because it was very hot. But we're making progress. It's almost there. We'll finish this interior up with the done things that aren't done, and then we'll move on to the exterior trim. And then after that, I go get this thing registered so I can take it somewhere. Although I don't have an air conditioner in here and it's so hot, I'll probably die in it. But we have to wire up the fan, figure out what we're doing for a battery, and there's much more to it. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.